The Dragon and the Eagle, a strategic embrace. The world has been watching as an unlikely alliance reshapes the geopolitical landscape of the Indian Ocean. The China-Pakistan axis, a strategic partnership forged in the crucible of shared interests, has become a subject of intense scrutiny and debate. This bond, born out of mutual economic needs and security concerns, is steadily transforming the power dynamics of the region, sending ripples across the globe. China, with its burgeoning economy and ambitious global vision, has found a willing partner in Pakistan, a nation strategically located at the crossroads of South Asia, Central Asia, and the Middle East. Their partnership, often described as higher than the mountains, deeper than the oceans, stronger than steel, and sweeter than honey, reflects a shared vision for regional stability and economic prosperity. This alliance is not merely a marriage of convenience, but a strategic embrace driven by a complex interplay of economic, political, and security considerations. For China, Pakistan offers a crucial gateway to the Indian Ocean, a vital maritime route for its energy imports and global trade. Beijing's ambitious Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, a $1 trillion infrastructure project spanning continents, finds a critical node in Pakistan, further solidifying their partnership. For Pakistan, China's unwavering support provides a much-needed economic lifeline and a strategic counterbalance to its long-standing rivalry with India. The China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPRCC, a flagship project under the BRI, promises to transform Pakistan's economic landscape, injecting billions of dollars into infrastructure development and energy projects. The Indian Ocean, the world's great commons. The Indian Ocean, a vast expanse of water connecting Asia, Africa, and Australia, holds immense strategic and economic significance. Its sea lanes carry a significant portion of global trade, including vital energy supplies, making it a critical artery of the global economy. Control over these sea lanes translates into considerable geopolitical leverage, making the Indian Ocean a theater of intense competition among global powers. For centuries, the Indian Ocean has been a melting pot of cultures, a conduit for trade and a battleground for empires. From the ancient spice routes to the colonial era, the region has witnessed the rise and fall of great powers, each vying for dominance over its strategic waterways. Today, the Indian Ocean is once again at the center of global geopolitics as new alliances and rivalries reshape the balance of power. The rise of China, with its growing economic and military might, has injected a new dynamic into the Indian Ocean region. Beijing's increasing reliance on energy imports from the Middle East and Africa makes securing the sea lanes of the Indian Ocean a strategic imperative. This has led to concerns among other regional powers, particularly India, which views China's growing presence in the Indian Ocean with suspicion. The Indian Ocean's strategic importance is further underscored by the presence of critical choke points such as the Strait of Malacca and the Strait of Hormuz. These narrow waterways handle a significant portion of global energy shipments, making them highly vulnerable to disruption. The potential for conflict or instability in these choke points poses a significant risk to global energy security and trade. China's maritime Silk Road, securing the sea lanes. China's ambitious Belt and Road Initiative, a sprawling infrastructure project spanning continents, has a significant maritime component known as the Maritime Silk Road. This maritime route, stretching from the South China Sea to the Indian Ocean and beyond, aims to connect China to markets and resources across Asia, Africa, and Europe. The Maritime Silk Road is a key pillar of China's global strategy, reflecting its growing economic clout and maritime ambitions. By investing in ports, logistics, infrastructure, and energy projects along the maritime route, China seeks to secure its access to vital resources and markets, while also expanding its geopolitical influence. The development of strategic ports, such as Gwadar in Pakistan, Hambantota in Sri Lanka, and Djibouti in the Horn of Africa, is a crucial aspect of China's maritime Silk Road strategy. These ports serve as logistical hubs, facilitating trade and enabling China to project its naval power across the Indian Ocean. China's investments in these ports have raised concerns among some countries, particularly India, which views them as potential dual-use facilities that could be used for military purposes. The perception of China's growing naval presence in the Indian Ocean has fueled anxieties about Beijing's strategic intentions, leading to a heightened sense of competition in the region. Pakistan's gateway, Gwadar, a pearl in the ocean. Gwadar, a deep-sea port strategically located on the southwestern coast of Pakistan, has emerged as a linchpin in the China-Pakistan axis and a critical node in China's maritime Silk Road. Its development, spearheaded by Chinese investment and expertise, has transformed Gwadar from a sleepy fishing village into a bustling commercial hub, poised to become a major gateway for trade and energy flows. Gwadar's strategic location at the mouth of the Persian Gulf near the Strait of Hormuz makes it an ideal transit point for energy shipments from the Middle East to China. Its proximity to the landlocked Central Asian republics also opens up opportunities for trade and connectivity, further enhancing its strategic value. The development of Gwadar is a cornerstone of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, a flagship project under the Belt and Road Initiative. Billions of dollars in Chinese investment have been poured into infrastructure development, including the construction of a modern port, an international airport, and road and rail networks connecting Gwadar to other parts of Pakistan and China. The transformation of Gwadar into a major commercial hub has significant implications for Pakistan's economy, providing a much-needed boost to its development aspirations. The port's potential to generate employment, attract foreign investment, and enhance trade connectivity promises to uplift the lives of millions of Pakistanis. India's balancing act, the shadow of the Axis. The growing strength of the China-Pakistan axis has cast a long shadow over India's strategic calculus. As its two neighbors forge closer ties, India finds itself navigating a complex geopolitical landscape, seeking to balance its own interests with the evolving regional dynamics. India views China's expanding footprint in the Indian Ocean with suspicion, concerned about Beijing's strategic intentions and the potential for encirclement. The development of strategic ports like Gwadar, seen as potential dual-use facilities, has fueled anxieties about China's growing naval presence in the region. India has responded to the China-Pakistan axis by strengthening its own strategic partnerships. It has deepened its defense cooperation with the United States, Japan, and Australia, forming a quadrilateral security dialogue known as the Quad. This grouping, seen as a counterweight to China's growing influence, aims to promote a free and open Indo-Pacific region. India has also sought to enhance its own presence in the Indian Ocean, investing in naval modernization, expanding its network of maritime partnerships, and conducting joint exercises with friendly navies. Its Act East policy, aimed at strengthening ties with Southeast Asian nations, reflects India's determination to play a more proactive role in the regional security architecture. Pause 3S, from Quad to Squad informal alliances in the Indo-Pacific. As the geopolitical landscape of the Indian Ocean continues to evolve, new and informal alliances are emerging, reshaping the strategic environment. Beyond formal groupings like the Quad, smaller, more flexible coalitions are forming, driven by shared interests and mutual concerns about regional security. These informal alliances, often referred to as mini-laterals, allow countries to collaborate on specific issues without the constraints of formal treaties. One notable example is the trilateral cooperation between India, Australia, and Indonesia. This partnership focuses on maritime security, counter-terrorism, and disaster response, leveraging the unique strengths of each country. Such arrangements enable more agile and responsive actions to regional challenges, enhancing collective security without the need for extensive bureaucratic processes. Another emerging coalition is the India-France-Australia trilateral. This grouping underscores the growing importance of European engagement in the Indo-Pacific, with France bringing its strategic assets in the region to the table. Their collaboration extends to areas like maritime domain awareness, cybersecurity, and climate change, reflecting a comprehensive approach to regional stability. These mini-laterals complement larger frameworks like the Quad by addressing specific gaps and fostering deeper cooperation among a smaller number of countries. They also provide a platform for countries to engage with like-minded partners on a case-by-case basis, allowing for more tailored and effective responses to evolving threats. The rise of these informal alliances highlights the dynamic nature of the Indo-Pacific region, where traditional alliances are being supplemented by more fluid and issue-specific partnerships. As countries in the region continue to navigate the challenges posed by the China-Pakistan axis and other strategic shifts, these minilaterals will play an increasingly vital role in maintaining regional stability and security. Pause 3S, Section 7, a new geopolitical order in the making. The China-Pakistan axis, with its profound implications for the Indian Ocean region, is a catalyst for a new geopolitical order. As China's global influence expands and its strategic partnership with Pakistan deepens, the regional balance of power is undergoing a fundamental shift, with far-reaching consequences for the future of the Indian Ocean. The emergence of this axis has injected a new element of competition into the region as other powers adjust to the changing dynamics. India, wary of China's growing presence and its close ties with Pakistan, is actively seeking to strengthen its own strategic partnerships and enhance its military capabilities. The United States, long the dominant power in the Indian Ocean, is also recalibrating its strategy in response to the rise of China. Washington has sought to bolster its alliances in the region while also engaging with China to manage potential areas of competition and cooperation. The evolving geopolitical landscape of the Indian Ocean is characterized by a complex interplay of cooperation and competition, as various powers seek to advance their interests while also managing potential conflicts. The rise of the China-Pakistan axis is a defining feature of this new order, shaping the strategic calculus of all actors in the region. A new geopolitical order in the making. The China-Pakistan axis, with its profound implications for the Indian Ocean region, is a catalyst for a new geopolitical order. As China's global influence expands and its strategic partnership with Pakistan deepens, the regional balance of power is undergoing a fundamental shift, with far-reaching consequences for the future of the Indian Ocean. The emergence of this axis has injected a new element of competition into the region as other powers adjust to the changing dynamics. India, wary of China's growing presence and its close ties with Pakistan, is actively seeking to strengthen its own strategic partnerships and enhance its military capabilities. The United States, long the dominant power in the Indian Ocean, is also recalibrating its strategy in response to the rise of China. Washington has sought to bolster its alliances in the region while also engaging with China to manage potential areas of competition and cooperation. The evolving geopolitical landscape of the Indian Ocean is characterized by a complex interplay of cooperation and competition, as various powers seek to advance their interests while also managing potential conflicts. The rise of the China-Pakistan axis is a defining feature of this new order, shaping the strategic calculus of all actors in the region. The future of the Indian Ocean, a call for dialogue. The Indian Ocean, a vital waterway for global trade and a theater of intense geopolitical competition, faces a future fraught with both opportunities and challenges. The rise of the China-Pakistan axis, with its potential to reshape the regional balance of power, adds a new layer of complexity to an already dynamic environment. As China's global influence expands and its strategic partnership with Pakistan deepens, it is imperative for all stakeholders to engage in constructive dialogue and cooperation to ensure a stable and prosperous Indian Ocean region. Open communication channels, confidence-building measures, and a commitment to peaceful resolution of disputes are essential to prevent misunderstandings and mitigate the risk of conflict. The future of the Indian Ocean hinges on the ability of regional powers to manage their differences responsibly and find common ground for cooperation. A shared vision for a peaceful, prosperous, and inclusive Indian Ocean region, where the interests of all stakeholders are respected, should guide the actions of all actors. The Indian Ocean is a shared commons, and its future prosperity depends on the collective efforts of all stakeholders. Open dialogue, mutual understanding, and a commitment to peaceful coexistence are essential to navigate the challenges and seize the opportunities that lie ahead. The reader is invited to share their insights and perspectives on this evolving geopolitical landscape. Your thoughts and comments are invaluable in fostering a deeper understanding of this critical region.